We begin with weather. Snow, ice, and rain are lashing the east and the south. Winter storm warnings, watches, and advisories affect more than 100 million Americans. Snow is falling all along the East Coast. Ice in the south is blamed for at least a dozen deaths and widespread power outages.
Well, we have correspondents in the hardest hit areas from New Jersey all the way to Georgia, and we begin our coverage with Wyatt Andrews, who is in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is at a standstill this morning. Wyatt, good morning.
Nora and Charlie, good morning. What you're seeing behind me are just some of the hundreds of cars that have been abandoned by drivers here, abandoned yesterday at the height of that midday rush hour nightmare. Officials had asked people to try to stay home, but many went to work. The problem here in Raleigh is that workers were released early, but that was around noon, straight into the height of the storm. The gridlock began when the heavy snowfall turned the roads into an icy glaze. Thousands of drivers hoping to beat the storm instead found themselves trapped for hours. Others had trouble just getting on the road. Put in reverse. We saw several cars that needed a boost, right. But many drivers abandoned their vehicles altogether.
I couldn't even imagine how many there are.
On Wednesday night, we rode along with Quentin Stanton of the North Carolina Highway Patrol. Your job tonight will be what?
It will be to check every stretch of highway, every abandoned vehicle we see, shining flashlights, making sure that there's no one in those vehicles.
You're afraid that there may be someone still inside a vehicle?
And there are. That's why we're out here up and down the roads checking every vehicle as quick as we can.
State troopers responded to more than 2,000 accidents. This car even burst into flames. But across the region, there were also neighbors helping neighbors. Daniel Smith found shelter at the Midway Baptist Church after his car got stuck on an icy hill.
It was something out of like a zombie movie or something, all these abandoned cars on the side of the road.
Like many here, Smith had heard all of the warnings, but the speed and the power of the storm caught him by surprise.
We knew the forecast, we knew it was going to be bad, but we thought, we'll just, once it starts to come down, we'll head home and we'll be fine.
And it's not over. A third wave of this ice storm is set to hit North Carolina again today. But Nora and Charlie, this storm will not have the same intensity of Wednesday's storm.